My father turned me on to rock and roll at a young age. We used to always play rock and roll in the house, outside, out on the boat. If you went in my room, you couldn't even see any of the walls because they were covered in posters and photographs that I ripped out of magazines of all my favorite rock stars. And then when I was old enough to go to concerts on my own, I started traveling into New York City and all over the place to watch rock and roll. Like a year into it, I started bringing my camera to shows and I started shooting from the audience. And I went to a photo agency and showed them my work, and they called me up, like a week later and said, pick up People magazine. You have a picture in People magazine. And then that was it, I was hooked. All I wanted to do was shoot photos and get them published. It's so important these days now to keep up with all the technology. When anything new comes out, I need to get it right away. When I get to the monitor and I bring my images up from the show, the monitor shows me exactly what I'm seeing at the show. That image looks exactly like the image that I saw looking through my camera lens. Now when I look at an image and blow it up, it's so crisp and clear. I feel like I'm right back at the show again. I want to look at the images more, and I can't get enough of them. I just want to get right to my monitor and start working on my images. Other than shooting rock and roll, I shoot a lot of events and award shows where it's a very fast pace, and I need to get images out right away. So I have to work very quickly. And with the UD970 monitor, the resolution and size is so good that I can have multiple images up on the screen that I can work on and get them out right away. One of the things I love about the UHD monitor is that I can turn it vertical. When I'm shooting on the red carpet, I'm shooting fashion shots vertically. So when I bring it onto the monitor, I can turn the monitor vertically, and now the image fills the whole screen. When I send the images out now, I know that the magazines and websites, you'll be able to see the images as true to life as I've shot it. So a new project I've been working on, I'm going to do a book on my body of work of 30 years. When I'm working on these old photos, when I blow them up, the resolution's so good, it makes it so much easier for me to color correct, edit, and Photoshop the images. When I was young, I used to rip out all the photos out of magazines and pin them up on my wall. Now I have all my own photos on the wall. I could never imagine where I am today. It's such a great feeling to be able to work with all the rock and roll artists that I admire when I was growing up. I got to pinch myself sometimes because the dreams I had when I was a kid, I'm living it now.